Hey guys, welcome back to Reviews and How-Tos. I'm Tyler. Today we're checking out this Neakasa Smart Cat Litter Box. Now we've been using this for a few weeks. It took just a couple days for our cats to get used to it, but now they use it all the time and I no longer have to scoop nasty cat litter. Because we all know how gross that can be. A few extra features that this has is if you have multiple cats, it can actually, it has like a scale in here and it will weigh them. It'll tell you when each individual cat comes in here and takes care of their business. That also allows you to track how often each cat, whether you have one cat or multiple cats, is using this, just so you can, kind of keep tabs on this. Now this thing is super easy to use. Whenever you get it, it's going to be pretty much all put together except for the legs. You just throw those legs on there. You put the little cat litter box down here at the bottom, right there it is. Not gonna pull that out all the way because it does have a little bit of litter in there and that's kind of nasty. You guys probably don't wanna see that. It does also include this cool little mat right here. So if your cats do happen to kick out a little bit of extra litter, which we have a younger cat and she likes to do that, this will catch that and then you can easily just pick this up, dump it out, and then you won't have any problems there. As far as how this works, there's some buttons here on the front. You can push those buttons to do like an automatic or, a manual mode. And then also you can set this up in the app to where after your cats go do their business, you can set like a time delay, whatever you prefer, and then it'll automatically dump. Now I'm gonna go show you how it dumps. So I will click this clean button right here and it's going to do it. You can hear it right now, engaging. I have this set up to where it will cover first. So it's gonna do sort of this rocking motion. So if there's something in here, it will cover that. You should see it work here in a second. All right, so this right here, like I said, is the cover mode, and you can disable that if you don't want it. So it's going to cover anything that happens to be in there, and then on this second pass, it will completely dump it. It will filter everything right here through this little filter right here. So your good filter or your good litter is gonna stay inside of here, and then those chunks of stuff are going to roll out the back and then fall underneath into this basin, and that's how it works. So overall, super cool. Go ahead and talk about this app for a few seconds while this finishes up. It will tell you like the amounts of litter that remains in there. So right now it says there's 80%. So you'll know if you need to fill this. The waste bin is normal. It'll let you know if this is getting a little bit too full down here. You have a few different options down here. The one that we just pushed was the clean. You can level it to make everything level in there. There's a calibration button, and then you can go into the record here and see how often, like I said, your cats are doing their business. There are a few other more technical settings in here. The automatic cleaning, right now I have it set on the smart mode. So after 5 minutes, it'll automatically dump. And then, like I said, you can change that 5-minute time frame if you would like to, or you can turn that automatic off completely, and you can either do it manually, or you can set up a time, like once during the day, for it to dump and do its thing. Automatic covered, that's the thing that I was telling you about, to where it does that little halfway dump and then dump around the other way. Covers everything underneath. The auto leveling, that's gonna be something that you see here in a second. It'll go forward and then back and then level. It has a kitten mode on here, so if you have a cat that's a little bit tinier, 2 pounds or less, it will have that automatically turned on, and then that won't allow it to do the automatic, what it's doing right now. Automatically, you'll have to go in here and do that manually, just to ensure that, no issues with your tiny little kittens. And then there is a non-stoppable cycle. So if your cats like to jump in here, like right here where it's at right now, and kind of play around in there, it'll go ahead and revert back to this setting here, so they don't just stop it and then they have it, tilted sideways to where they can kick out litter really easily. I learned that the very first day. My cats were like, oh, we can get in here and kick out all the litter. So I was like, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and turn that setting on. And then there is a litter box reminder. You can set that for however long you want. So if you have multiple cats, you can set it for a little bit less. If you have one cat, you can set it for longer. And then there is, let's see, an emptying reminder, which is what this is right here. The The actually litter box cleaner reminder is just to like clean the inside of this up, which every now and then I go and wipe this down because it does accumulate some nasty stuff on there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. There's a reminder on here to buy cat litter if you want to do that. I don't use that. I just look and say, hey, we're getting low on cat litter. I might need to replace it. But overall, yes, we've been super satisfied with this. We really like it. I highly recommend it, especially if you're tired of having to clean up after your cats all the time. And this one here, definitely if you have multiple cats, this is the way to go so you can keep tabs on all of them. So like I said, if you're interested in checking this one out, it is from Neakasa. Neakasa did send this to us for to check out. So go ahead, add it to your cart.